And good evening, I'm Court with sports. The Generals of Sheridan's volleyball team are on a mission. Their next opponent, the next team standing, Bishop Hartley. The Sheridan High School varsity volleyball team has been a powerhouse all year long, and the Generals are seeking more in their next opportunity in the playoffs. One of the few remaining teams from the Zanesville and Southeastern Ohio that is still standing in the Ohio High School volleyball playoffs, Sheridan, who finished the regular season 20-6 overall and 12-4 in league play. Sheridan is fresh off a 3-1 victory over Vinton County last Saturday. Luckily for any impending team that the Generals will face in the playoffs, the game is not on the Sheridan Generals home court, as the Generals posted an astounding 13-1 record at home during the regular season. Next up, Sheridan faces Bishop Hartley tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. at Heath High School. Now let's take a look now at the radio broadcast schedule for round 2 of the Ohio High School football playoffs. Let's take a look. After the first round of the football playoffs, there are only 2 teams left from the Muskingum Valley League still playing. Meadowbrook and John Glenn will meet in New Concord on the second round of the postseason, and Z92 Radio will be there to broadcast the matchup exclusively. It's the second time this year that the Colts and Little Muskies have met on the field. In Week 6, John Glenn beat Meadowbrook 35-7. It was one of only 2 losses for Meadowbrook on the season, on their way to the MVL Small School Division title. John Glenn won their playoff opener against Union Local 35-21. The Colts had no problems with Vinton County in Week 11, beating the Vikings 64-34. You can listen to all the action on Friday night at 7 on WHIZ 92.7 and streaming online at WHIZnews.com. Pre-game coverage begins at 6:30. And the Tri-Valley girls soccer team fell to Fairfield Union last night in the regional semifinal 3-0. It was played at Logan High School as a neutral site location. The Lady Dogs kept it close with the Generals in the first half especially, averaging basically a shot on goal per half, yet ultimately the inability for the Scotties to develop any type of rhythm was dooming in the end. Fairfield's first goal was scored with 31:26 left in the first half to put Fairfield on top, and then another goal ensued with 17:34 to go in the first half to take a 2-0 lead by halftime. The finishing touches, as we just mentioned, were done in the second half as Fairfield Union moves on to the regional final against Bexley Saturday, November 6th at 3 p.m. Just west from here in Columbus. The Lady Dogs finished the year with an impressive 11-4-1 record overall. And last night as well, the college football playoff rankings, the inaugural ones, were unveiled. Some surprises that may upset some teams and motivate others. A big surprise, maybe the biggest, are the Oklahoma Sooners, unbeaten yet ranked number 8. Not much of concern for the folks in Norman, as they are confident if the Sooners win out, then they will be put in over any one-loss team, maybe with the exception of Alabama at this current juncture in all likelihood. Ohio State comes in at 5th, and undefeated Cincinnati ranks 6th. The Bearcats have one more ranked win than the Buckeyes this season, as Ohio State, remember, still does not have a ranked win and struggled as 19-point favorites last week against Penn State. Georgia is ranked number 1, Alabama 2, Sparty from Michigan State, that's debatable 3, and the Oregon Ducks, who once again beat the Buckeyes, ranked 4th. And also, the Braves hammered Houston in Game 6 of the World Series Tuesday night. Max Fried had a scary-looking injury, a lot worse than it looked. Throughout 6 shutout innings, and Jorge Soler hit a deep bomb into the heart of Texas in the 3rd inning to break it open. The Braves went on to beat the Astros 7-0. It's the team's first World Series win since 1995, and it's time to party like it's 1995 in the Peach State. That's Court with Sports. We'll have more after this.